I've seen Captain America Civil War twice since it's come out, and I have to say I have no real critiques or problems with the movie. I thought it was fantastic. Not only was it entertaining, it was definitely a very hard movie to watch as someone who's seen these characters grow up in this universe and to see them fighting and know why they're fighting and the experiences they've had that have led them to make these decisions. It was really kind of heartbreaking to watch, and seeing these friends fighting each other, it was not only was it just incredibly entertaining, it was also just really emotional for the actual movie and for fans of the movie. I thought it did a great job. Like I said, I have no real critiques or problems with it. The new heroes that they introduced, Spider-Man and Black Panther, I thought were fantastic. They were just entertaining. They were so cool. I can't wait to see more of those characters in their own movies. But going forward with this video, there will be spoilers, so you've been warned. So obviously, a big deal with Captain America Civil War is going to be the Accords, and ultimately, how is the events of Captain America Civil War going to affect the greater Marvel Cinematic Universe as a whole? Because at the end of the movie, the Accords, the Sokovia Accords, which are put in place to kind of keep the Avengers and other enhanced individuals in check, kind of using them as their own, as the UN's kind of superhero force. They are, in effect, they are being utilized in that way, and by the end of the movie, that's how it is. Those who don't go with it are basically vigilantes and criminals, while those who do kind of answer and follow to the UN, more or less. So going forward, the Sokovia Accords are definitely going to impact the MCU on a greater level, with a lot of individual other heroes like Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, I'm sure Iron Fist coming out, Doctor Strange, all of these characters who may not have been involved in the initial events of Civil War are now more than likely going to be impacted by the Sokovia Accords, whether they're going to sign them and act within the UN guidelines or not and be dubbed vigilantes and criminals. I don't think Daredevil or Jessica Jones or Luke Cage would really be up for signing any of the Accords. I don't know that much about Iron Fist or Doctor Strange, but I guess we'll see. It'd be interesting to see. The character of Spider-Man in the movie, I don't know that he ever really signed the Accords, and I'm curious to know how Peter Parker of the MCU really feels about the Accords and being used by the UN to kind of be this peacekeeping force for enhanced situations, because they never really go over that. They just kind of say, hey, Spider-Man, we need help, and he's like, awesome. So it'd be interesting to see, you know, not only how Spider-Man actually feels about the Accords, but also how the rest of these heroes, going forward, the heroes that have already been introduced and the heroes that will be introduced, how they're going to act and react to the Sokovia Accords. Another thing that I really feel is going to impact the rest of the MCU is the introduction of Wakanda, the African nation where Black Panther is from and is king of. I'm curious how that's going to affect, because sure, they've been very secluded for so many years, and now they're kind of re-entering the global community. And they are a very technologically advanced culture. Because of the vibranium and their mastery of it and their manipulation of it, they're a very technologically advanced culture. So I'm curious if those advances, because in Civil War they make the statement that they've, you know, been in the shadows for far too long. They want to rejoin the world. They want to help make the world that they want to be a part of a better place. So I'm hoping to see if they actually do go through with that after the events of Civil War, if they are going to try to really, you know, make the world a better place with the technological advances that they have at their disposal because of the vibranium. Tony Stark, you know, working as an inventor and just making, you know, the world technologically a better place is great, but he's ultimately just one guy. Now we have an entire country with vast resources that can really help shape the advancements and the enhancements of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, not just superheroes, but just the world in general. So it'd be interesting to see how and if that actually impacts the rest of the world. I'm very interested in it. Like I said, I love the movie. I thought it was fantastic. There's so much that we can talk about, just about the different ideas of this movie and some of the symbolism. I've already had numerous conversations with friends about, just some of the little details and the little symbolism that just meant so much in the movie and in the scene. I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. I'm very interested to see how Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is going to ultimately react to the events of Civil War, and how that's going to impact the show going forward and future shows going forward. It'll be really interesting to see. What do you think about Civil War, and how do you think it's going to impact the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Let me know in the comments, follow me on all the internets, and share the video so others can join in the conversation. If you like this video, go check out my Patreon so you can become a supporter and support more of my free content. And subscribe to my channel so we can geek out some more. Thanks for watching, and have fun. So Captain America, Thor, Hulk.